Noah Isakawa shot to fame on No Brock TV as one of the No Brock girls, earning a sharp reputation for her snapping acting. However, the hysterical performance you know is just one side of her immense talent. Behind her rapid rise lies 16 years of accumulated experience in the entertainment industry. Now, let's explore the diverse characters Noah Isakawa has cultivated, using English key phrases as our starting point. This video was produced to commemorate Noah Isakawa's debut appearance at the SAITAMA Esports Link Festival 2026 winter. As a gesture of support, our channel provided the gaming environment for her practice. If you want to know more about Noah, please follow her SNS links in the description. Now, let's start by exploring Noah's success as an actress through 3 key phrases. Rising star. Noah made her first appearance on the popular YouTube program No Brock TV on July 2nd, 2025. The video was a reverse prank where she was supposed to be the target of a prank by the talent Rurika Moriwaki. However, Noah turned the tables and snapped at the prankster with terrifying realism. That shocking performance received a tremendous response, surpassing 2.5 million views. Since then, she has appeared in videos one after another as a Buchigire actress. Currently, her 5 main videos have reached nearly 10 million views in total, and her SNS followers have increased by more than 10,000. She is truly in a state of rapid growth. In English, someone who is currently climbing to the top with such momentum is called a rising star. It is not just star. The word rising implies she is like the sun coming up. It is the perfect word to describe her current status.
She is the biggest rising star in Japan right now.
Leave nothing to chance. Noah is often praised for her high ad-lib skills and is said to be strong in unscripted situations. However, she herself says that this is established by meticulous preparation. She is so enthusiastic about preparation that she even watches her co-stars' past videos and live streams to incorporate them into her jokes. Her current viral success is not just luck. It seems to come from her high ability to prepare and seize the opportunity. In English, this attitude of preparing perfectly without relying on luck is expressed as leave nothing to chance. This is a sophisticated idiom. Chance here means luck, so it literally means to leave nothing to luck.
Her performance is perfect because she leaves nothing to chance.
Range. She is famous for her angry arts, but her talent is actually very broad. As an actress, she performs in stage plays and many video works, and her emotional, natural acting is highly rated. In addition to acting, she currently works as a sound operator for stage plays, supporting productions from behind the scenes. Furthermore, in the past, she was a member of the YouTube channel SNR, did radio distribution on Nico Nico Live, and appeared in TV commercials for an apparel brand. Recently, she even achieved an appearance on the terrestrial variety show Jikuri Kitaro. In English, the ability to play many different roles or work in various fields like this is called range. It refers to acting range or versatility. It means she can handle everything from a crazy angry woman to a serious teacher, or perform across different media.
I was surprised by her wide range. She can do anything.
We have seen her cool professional side, but what is she really like off camera? Next, let's learn 4 phrases to describe her real personality that fans love. To unwind with a drink. As many of you know, Noah loves alcohol. She says, "I drink when I'm happy and I drink when I'm sad." In fact, every Saturday night, she hosts a Banshaku stream where she chats with fans while enjoying a drink. However, she admits she is not necessarily strong with alcohol. In fact, her New Year's resolution for this year is not to get swallowed by alcohol. Also, the fortune slip she drew for 2026 warned her, beware of love and alcohol. In English, relaxing with alcohol like this is expressed as to unwind with a drink. Unwind means to release tension. It is a useful phrase when you want to tell someone to relax after hard work.
Great job at the festival! Please unwind with a nice drink tonight.
Sensitive tongue. Do you know that Noah has a sensitive tongue? In Japanese, this is called nekojita. She struggles with very hot food. For example, when eating hot ramen, she has to wait for it to cool down or eat it very carefully. In English, the most common way to describe this condition is to say, "I have a sensitive tongue." Or you can simply say, "I can't handle hot food." While Japanese people compare it to a cat, English speakers focus on the sensitivity of the tongue itself.
Be careful. The soup is hot. I know you have a sensitive tongue.
Not a big fan of chocolate. Noah is a sweet tooth who hates chocolate. She dislikes it so much that she cannot eat anything if chocolate is included as an ingredient. Instead, she loves whipped cream. She says she can even eat it by itself. In English, when you want to say you dislike something politely, you say, "I am not a big fan of." Using "I hate chocolate" sounds too strong. Not a big fan of is a mature and polite way to express dislike.
Since you are not a big fan of chocolate, I brought a strawberry shortcake for you.
Have a thing for older people. Noah herself has stated that she likes older people. However, this does not necessarily mean she only looks at actual age. She feels attracted to men who are mentally mature and composed. If you want to catch her eye, you might want to polish yourself through English learning at Ei-Chan and aim to become a confident, mature adult. In English, being attracted to a specific type of person is expressed as have a thing for. It implies you have a special feeling or preference for that type.
She has a thing for older people, so I want to study English and become a mature man.
Now that you understand the range of Noah's characters, let's listen to a passage about her acting roots and future. There is also a challenging comprehension quiz after the passage. Please enjoy the challenge. Noah is famous for her angry acting, but where does it come from? She says she gets inspiration from her former acting coach. When she acts angry, she completely becomes that strict teacher. After her break on No Brock TV, her perspective changed. Now, when she sees someone shouting in the street, she doesn't get scared. Instead, she observes them and thinks, "I see, that's how people get angry." What is her future goal? She wants to play a villain. The reason is that playing a villain requires very high acting skills. But she does not want to be a typical final boss. She wants to play a character who seems like an ally but betrays the hero at the very end. Question 1. Which of the following is true about Noah's angry acting? A. She is very good at it because she is always angry in her private life. B. She mastered it by using her high school teacher, who was often angry, as a model. C. It is not a talent she was born with, but a skill cultivated through past experiences. D. She has been observing angry people in the street since long before she became famous. The answer is C. As the story mentioned, her acting comes from her experience with her coach and daily observation. It is a cultivated skill. Question 2. Which of the following is true about Noah's future goals? A. She has built a career as a villain in the past and wants to continue that path. B. She thinks a short-tempered villain fits her perfectly because she likes acting angry. C. She admires villains and wants to play the most evil character throughout the story. D. She eagerly wants to play a villain who does not look like a villain at first glance. The answer is D. She specifically said she wants to play a deceptive villain who acts like an ally rather than a typical enemy. Now let's learn the basics of Street Fighter 6 Inches to fully enjoy the match. Street Fighter 6 Inches is a one-on-one fighting game. The goal is to attack your opponent and deal damage. If you reduce their HP to 0, you win. One round lasts 99 seconds, and the first player to win 2 rounds becomes the winner of the match. The combat system is built on a triangular relationship between 3 main actions. First is the strike. This is a standard attack, but it can be stopped by blocking. Second is the block. This defends against strikes, but it cannot stop a throw. Third is the throw. This move grabs and damages a blocking opponent, but it loses to strikes. Players constantly choose the best option among these 3 to break the opponent's defense. However, there is a limit to these actions. Look at the green gauge under the health bar. This represents the character's stamina. Players consume this gauge to use special techniques or enhance their attacks. If this gauge runs empty, the character gets tired and becomes extremely weak. So, managing the stamina while trying to reduce the opponent's HP is the core of the battle. For a beginner like Noah, the most effective strategy is to control the distance. She should use projectiles like the Hadouken to attack from a safe distance. If the opponent jumps to avoid it, she should knock them down with an anti-air move like the uppercut. However, she must be very careful about jumping herself. While jumping allows you to approach quickly, you cannot block while in the air, making you an easy target. Therefore, staying on the ground and moving carefully is considered a smart play. The roster of fighters is also diverse. For example, the main character Ryu is chosen by players who value basic mechanics like projectiles. Juri is a sadistic villainess popular for her fast movement and tricky kicks. Zangief is a massive pro wrestler who moves slowly but deals huge damage with his throws. And Luke, the new protagonist, is often used by competitive players because of his high performance and balance. Knowing who Noah is fighting against will make the match much more interesting. Now, let's learn 4 key words you will definitely hear from the commentators. Burnout. You will hear the commentators shout, "She is in burnout!" This means Noah has used up all of the green stamina gauge we just discussed. In this state, she is weak and defenseless. It is a big pinch. When you hear this word, you should pray for her survival. Burnout means exhaustion. It signals that the player is in a defensive crisis.
Oh no! Burnout!
Stun. Commentators will scream, "And the stun!" This happens when a player gets smashed against the wall and becomes dizzy. Stars appear over the character's head. It means Noah cannot move, and the opponent will land a massive combo. It is essentially game over for that round. Stun means being paralyzed or dizzy. It is the most exciting moment for the attacker and the worst nightmare for the defender.
Nice! It's a stun.
Impact. You will hear everyone shout, "Impact!" This refers to the drive impact, the move with colorful paint effects.
It is a sudden, powerful blow that breaks through attacks. If Noah reacts quickly and lands this move, she might turn the tables. It is a word full of surprise and excitement. Impact refers to the specific move drive impact. It is used when someone lands a surprise hit.
Wow, nice impact.
CA. At the climax of the match, you will hear, "It's a CA." CA stands for Critical Art. It is the ultimate cinematic attack that deals massive damage. When the screen turns red or gold, the stadium explodes with cheers. It is the signal for a dramatic finish. CA is the abbreviation for Critical Art. It is the strongest move in the game.
Go for the CA!
How was today's video? We hope you enjoyed learning about the guest and the game. Here at Ei-Chan, we create many videos on interesting topics like this one. It is the perfect channel for mastering English without getting bored. We also provide serious study materials for those aiming for Ei-Chan or entrance exams. Please make use of our contents for your daily progress. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. Finally, a message to Noah Isekawa. Through this video, we learned just how deep and difficult Street Fighter VI really is. Taking on such a complex game is a huge challenge, but we know you will do great. We are all looking forward to seeing you play your own way. Please have fun on stage. We are rooting for you. Good luck, Noah!